If your mower won't start and it sounds like this, by the end of the video, we'll have it sounding like this. The lawnmower that I'm working on is a Husqvarna with a Briggs and Stratton 550EX engine. Briggs and Stratton engines are common on many different brands of mowers. By the end of this video, if you're able to get your mower to run, all I ask is that you like this video and subscribe to this channel. Some supplies that you'll need are safety glasses, socket ratchet with an extension bar, and 7 and 8 millimeter sockets. You'll also need pliers, a flathead screwdriver, and a paper clip or the smallest size Allen wrench you have. You'll also want to pick up some carburetor cleaner spray, and if you have a compressed air can, it is helpful to clean off the excess carburetor cleaner, but is optional. And if your mower still has gas in it, you'll need a gas can so that you can drain the gas from the mower. The most common reason why a lawnmower won't start is because the carburetor is dirty or has something blocking its valves. The carburetor is the heart of the lawnmower. It mixes the gas and air for combustion. To see if the carburetor is the issue, we need to remove the air filter and the plastic filter casing using 7 and 8 millimeter sockets. When removing the casing, you'll see a red outline, and within it is a metal butterfly valve. First, you want to make sure the valve is closed if your engine is cold. If it's open, that's one of the reasons why your mower won't start. Check the springs and cables above it to see if something looks loose. If everything looks in place, then we're going to spray a little bit of carb cleaner on the butterfly valve and then try to start the lawnmower. If it sounds like it's trying to turn over, then we know that the carburetor is dirty. Sticking with the heart analogy, we're going to need to perform open calibrator surgery to clean out its veins. The next step is to grab a gas can and pliers because we're going to remove the gas line and drain the gas from the mower. There's a clamp where the hose connects to the carb. Squeeze it with the pliers and move it backwards. Then use the pliers to squeeze the gas line so that no gas escapes after you disconnect from the carb. After you drain all the gas, clean up any mess that the gasoline may have caused. It's smart to take a picture of the carb before you disassemble it to make sure you know where each piece went. There's one spring that controls the butterfly valve, and there are two cables, one for the handle that controls the throttle, and one that runs from the exhaust that controls the choke. It's easiest to remove the closest cable first, which is the one for the choke, and then the cable for the throttle. Lastly, you can remove the spring. There are two 8 millimeter screws on the bottom. Use your socket wrench to remove them as well. Once they're off, use a screwdriver to wedge open the bottom piece where the screws were. And next, we're going to remove the white plastic float. Use your flathead screwdriver to push out the small silver rod. And when you remove the float, be sure to catch the silver needle that sits in the float. When you open the butterfly valve, you'll see a tiny white plastic piece sticking out from the bottom. Use your flathead screwdriver to pop it down. We're trying to pop out the jet main. It only needs to pop out a little before we can use our needle nose pliers to wiggle it free. There's still gas in the jets, so you may want to use a paper towel to dry it off. Then you'll want to pull from the middle vein to disconnect another piece. Using pliers is helpful if you can't get a good grip. Now we can spray the carb cleaner in all the veins. If you see an opening, spray the carb cleaner in there. You can use a paper clip or a tiny Allen wrench to pop out the silver ball on top to make sure there's no other blockage. And then spray it again with the carb cleaner. The next step is to clean the gas intake vane. Spray the carb cleaner until you see it come out the other side. You can also spray inside the jet main center holder as well. After that, you can spray the top of the carb and clean off any gunk that may be stuck up there. Let's reassemble the jet main. Put the silver ball back on top and reconnect the plastic piece to the jet main. You can use pliers if you need more leverage, just make sure it pops back into place. Then place the jet main back into the center holder. It will only go in one way, so if it doesn't fit at first, just turn it around and just apply some pressure to seat it back into the holder. Next, let's reassemble the float by placing the needle back into the middle and then line the float up to the rod holder and slide the rod into place. To put the bottom piece on, you'll need to line it up over the screw holes and then apply pressure to pop down the cap. So I forgot to put the screws back in at this part. So go ahead, put the screws back on the bottom of the carb so you don't have to do it later. Now that the carb is reassembled, it's time to put the spring on first. Then it's easier to reconnect the throttle cable, which is located farther back than the choke cable. So just turn the carb to the side and put the cable back in the hole it was originally in. After that, attach the choke cable, which will be the one closest to you. You can take off the engine cover to get a better grip, or you can use needle nose pliers to get better leverage. Just push the cable back into the hole, and then you're almost done. The second to last step is to reconnect the gas hose and push the clamp back on top of the gas intake. The last step for the carburetor is to line up the hole on the back of the carb and connect it to the back of the engine by pushing it towards the engine. The next step is to screw back on the air filter holder and put the air filter back in. Remember, there's a hole on the back of the plastic air filter holder that connects to a hose. And now you're ready to start her up. Okay, actually you'll need to add gas first. Now you're ready to give it a rip. If you were able to get the mower to start after watching this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Thanks.